As always, I am iiiYansaje Muse, the Black Madonna of the airwaves, bringing you the music, the mystics, and the mojo on your Saturn-ruled issue venerated Saturday. It is Ojo Abameta, or Day of Three Resolutions, and the Yoruba days of the week, so make sure you snatch three things that you need to bring a resolution to so you can aim your focus. It is January 24th, 2026, and the day is vibing on Obatala's infinite aid. So that brings a purified essence to the crossroads, meaning you're being given, well, the choice is given every day, but today it's a little bit more amplified in making choices that will help you elevate into the 5D version of yourself instead of getting up back on those merry-go-rounds of 3D cycles. Tisk, tisk. It is the fifth, I almost said sixth, fifth Saturday of winter solstice and the first one of Aquarius season. And the moon tonight is waxing in the first house of Aries. So, you know what that means. Aries is the house of initiative. So, increase the initiative to better yourself because bettering yourself from within is what changes your world externally. And when you make righteous choices, Eshu gives you righteous keys to righteous doors. If you have been listening to the Mothership all day today, then you started out at 12 o'clock a.m. with some root chakra cleansing and balancing meditation, followed by your 6 a.m. cosmic weather forecast. Then we have the rising Bimbe to Eshu before getting the crossroads stories as told through classic hip hop. Listener discretion is advised. But here's what you get each and every Saturday that you tune into rotation 6 of the Mothership's 7 orbit.
I ain't coming for no foolishness.
Endorphins, the human body's natural way of access. Oops, I pushed the wrong thing. That was for the comedy segment. Whoops. And we are back. So before I go any further, I got to say a happy solar return, wish a happy solar return, and I invite all of you, my listeners, to join me in wishing Mama Tweed Smith a very happy and blessed solar return. Tweed Smith is the only female member to sing in the world renowned group War. She is an international challenge winner blues singer, and you can hear her music on Mondays and Wednesdays here on 222.9, the Mothership's Orbit. And I just want to send out a very happy and blessed solar return. Mama Tweed, I love you. I love you, love you, love you to the moon. May the ancestors, Olodumare, Orishas, and all saints of your respective faith bliss and bless you with many, many more, filled with all the love that you deserve. And you deserve a lot. So make sure you give her a shout out. Follow her on Facebook at Tweed Smith. There's another page under Alice Moffat, and I will put the information in the comments or in the description box of this video. Okay, so happy, happy, happy solar return to Tweed Smith. Ashe. Okay, so I'm also available to do spiritual counseling sessions via the Mothership's mentorship and guidance hotline at 314 200 0368. And this is just to talk about whatever you want to talk about that's going on in your spiritual journey. Doesn't necessarily have to be a reading. We can do general advice. I can answer questions. And if you want to do readings, I don't mind breaking out the cards, the charts, or the bones, whichever one quacks your duck. Speaking of, I will be right back with your Saturday read for the Karmic Collective. Somebody got to talk to y'all babies on the wrong side of Air Shoes Crossroad. This is 222.9 The Mothership, radio for the cosmos, and here's what's going on today in the orbit. Beam up. Flavorful, elite, divine guidance and wisdom, broken down to the practical to bring iiiYansaje change into your life for the better. Call 314-200-0368. That's 314-200-0368 for spiritual mentorship and guidance readings by iiiYansaje Muse. All proceeds go to 222.9, The Mothership, internet radio for the road less traveled. Beam up. And we are back. So today's oracle is my poker deck, and I love the cardamon's he reads. It kind of connects me to my Haitian roots. You know what I mean? So today's question is, how do we go about purifying while we're stuck at a crossroad? Ashe? All right. Ibariwa. Kusu. Okay, cards already flying everywhere. Hold on. I'm just gonna leave those two over there. Did y'all see how that card just flew over there? Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Let's hurry up and see what this deck got to say, because this card's popping out left and right. Shit. Okay. So you got the Two of Spades to the Nine of Spades. This represents the roughest of separations, and Nine of Spades is the original Nine of Swords. So it's time to separate everything that's bringing you a lot of unnecessary stress and pain. If you're seeing this and this applies to you, then you have been betrayed by people that you have betrayed. And sometimes the universe makes things so tough when you're going the wrong way that you can't help but choose a different road. But when you're at that crossroad of choosing a different road, be mindful not to choose from a place of bitterness, resentment, revenge. Choose from a place of lessons from whatever came from this Two of Spades and Nine of Spades, because these are harsh endings. Okay? I'm getting the vibration, don't fight to reopen doors that the Most High chose to close, because you may not understand it now, but the understanding always comes later. And you'll give thanks one day if you follow the divine road instead of trying to fight for what clearly is not for you. Now, the four cards that popped out before I could split the deck was the Two of Wands next to the block card. And what's the block card? Check this out. This card, look at this. Now I'm going to turn it around. Total blockage in between Two of Spades and Nine of Spades. So if this is resonating with you, then not only has the poo hit the fan, but walls have been walled off, doors have been shut, betrayals have happened. I'm seeing lots of misfortune that I don't want to call off of my tongue. But all of this turmoil is happening to close a certain chapter in your life permanently. That's what this means when this card pops out. It's over. Benito. Stick a fork in that bird is cooked. And then we have the Ace of Hearts next to the Five of Hearts inverted. How do you know the Five of Hearts is inverted? Because the heart in the middle is upside down. So, what this means is that it's time to bid farewell to fake love, conditional love, acceptance based on your abilities to be obedient, to go along with things that you know are misaligned and and imbalanced. So, what I'm getting from many of you here is that it's time for a fresh slate. But with 8 on the daily numerology, that fresh slate is filled with many new opportunities. And in order to get what you never had, you got to do what you've never done. And that's going to require you to cut some old foes off. But with the 9 of spades and 2 of spades showing up, it appears that the universe has already done that for you. All you have to do is humble yourself, take the lessons, and don't go back in the direction in which you came. Not that you can, it's blocked. Good. There's my general message. Should you need a personal read, give me a call on the Mothership's Mentorship and Guidance Hotline at 314-200-0368. I'm iiiYansaje Muse, and this is Radio for the Cosmos. 222.9, the Mothership. Beam up. Ashe. Resist my temptations, pass my tests, and I'll give you the keys to higher doors. Eshu, the Saturn Collection, brought to you by the Mothership Mystic Boutiq. All proceeds go to 222.9, the Mothership, internet radio for the road less traveled. Beam up. And we are back. So, y'all know the drill. I got to get back on up to the Mothership, cook up the music, mystics, and mojo. And today's channel song is by the birthday lady of the hour. Happy birthday to Tweed Smith of War and Tweed Smith and the Internationals. Here's my favorite song by her, Ball Till I Fall. Then we'll get back to the hip hop. The listener discretion is advised because it ain't censored. This is 222.9, the Mothership, internet radio for the road less traveled. Beam up. You know what makes orbits so fascinating? They move very, very fast, yet appear to be moving very slow. Actually, orbits do both simultaneously. 222.9, the Mothership Internet Radio, is a 24/7 orbit rotation of old school grooves, planetary funk, and mystic teaching. Here's what's going on today